I bought this steaming machine from AliExpress and it got me steaming. Here's a handful of uses that I found with this steaming machine, and I'm going to try them all out here and show you whether it's worth getting or not. Now, there's loads of great things you can buy from AliExpress, so make sure you check out the product link in the description of this video. Use my discount codes to get a discount on it and any other items you want to buy, and check out all the other great things you can buy from AliExpress. Now, watch this video and find out how this thing works. When it arrives, it's a great package. You'll get all these things here, like this manual, and all these great parts. You get yourself a handful of attachments, some O-rings to seal up the nozzles okay, and all these little heads. You get the gun itself, you get this long spout for high pressure jets of steam, and you put the O-ring on just like that and then screw it onto the head just like I'm doing now. Twist it round until it's facing the right way and then tighten it up a little bit more and you're ready to go. Screw on the attachments just like so. Now let's take a look at the machine itself. Looks nice and compact, looks tidy, well designed, comes with a handle to carry it around. Open up the plug at the top, that's where you pour the water in. Only do this when it's unplugged and not connected to the wall. It has a plug in the bottom to drain the tank when you're finished. The steam wand is permanently connected to the device. And you can change your attachments, of course. When you buy it, make sure that you buy the right voltage for your country. It can be 110 or 220 volts. And make sure you select the one with the right plug for your country or region. The attachments are really easy to put on. Just wind them on like so. And there's a range of different attachments for different tasks that you can do with this machine. Now, it's really good for cleaning or sterilizing, so that's what I'm going to focus on today. But I'm sure there's a ton of other features that you can do with it as well, if you just have to use your creativeness. If you can think of something that I haven't done in this video, then please put it in the comments and I'll give it a go and post a video. I'd love to hear your feedback. And if you're liking this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. More great videos like this one, and don't forget to check out the links in the description. Looking at the device, there's a couple of warnings on the side. This is the plug. It's a standard kettle style plug and lead. Simple on-off switch on the top, and it's a great looking unit. Now let's get this thing filled up and ready to go. Open up the top cap and fill it with water. I just put in cold water from my tap, and make sure it's not plugged in when you're doing this. Once it's full, carry it over and plug it in and get going. Now the first thing I want to try is the kitchen stove. It's a mess, it's covered in grease and grime. These things get really dirty and they're impossible to clean. So, let's try the steam cleaner on this. I've switched on the machine and I'm waiting for the steam to come out. It's starting to feed water through now and slowly building up steam pressure. And as you can hear, it's going faster and faster. It stopped for a second and now it's starting again until it builds up to its full steam pressure. Now that it's coming out, I can start scrubbing and cleaning, and the light grease is coming off with ease. Some of the harder stuff might take a bit more scrubbing or effort to get itself clean. But I'm going to carry on scrubbing away and see how this thing works. So far so good. There's a little bit more water coming out than I thought would come out, but this thing is really good at creating steam. This is very evident right from the get-go. just give it a bit of a wipe so I can see where we're at. And then dry it off with a paper towel. And that's already looking heaps better. And you know it's been sterilised because of the nice hot steam. Let's give it another go. Just try and tidy it up a wee bit more. And if I was really keen, I'd carry on until it was spotless. It's really good at getting into those tight gaps where it's harder with a traditional cloth. And the steam just helps break down anything that's been baked on there for a while. So, what do you think so far? Is it working okay? I think it is. So cleaning the gas stove, let's call that one a success and move on to the next thing. Let's clean some of the stove parts and the sink itself. This is really good for cleaning out the drains and plugs and the sink itself and all the little gaps around the side that trap dirt and grime over the years. This thing looks like it's going to get in there and do a great job at cleaning that stuff. Now, I'd just like to mention that steam is extremely hot, 150 degrees, and you can burn yourself really easily, so keep your fingers away from the steam itself. And make sure that when you're changing attachments that you're very careful to let it cool down before you touch any of the metal parts, because they'll be very hot. We don't want anybody burning themselves. Now, the water tank itself holds about 1.2 litres of water, and this lasts for a long time when you're using the steam machine. Just keep an eye on it and then top it up if you need to, but I haven't run out yet when I've been doing this process, so it does last quite a long time and you can watch it go down as you're using it. So as you can see, cleaning the sink, the parts in the sink and the drain all seem to be working quite well. I'm going to count that as another success. On to the next thing. The heat pump. I'm not going to blast steam into the heat pump, but if you open it up and have a look, yuck, look at those filters. They are clogged and filthy. I'm going to take them out and use the steam to give those a bit of a blowout and clean them up. Also, another thing I'd like to try is in the extractor fan and top of the oven, we have these little filters here. They catch the oil and grease. These fill up and they stink, so I'm going to steam them to freshen them up and try and get out some of the oil. So to do this, I'm going to put on this attachment here with the little brass adapter. Make sure there's an O-ring in there. Screw it onto the machine while it's cool so you don't burn yourself. Once it's on, you can start your machine and get yourself steaming. Now I'm steaming this filter thingy. It's clogged with dirt, but the steam is actually just making the dirt all stick together, so it isn't doing the best of jobs. So I gave it a quick rinse to wash out most of the dirt. That seemed to work quite well, and I'm just going to finish it off with the steam to blast out anything that's trapped in those tiny little grooves, and that seems to work quite well. Then I'll set them aside and let them dry before I put them back into my machine. And I'll quickly do the second one, and then after that I'll do the two little filters here. Just give them a quick blast and a refresh, and then let them dry with the other two, and move on to the filters that go in the extractor fan. And I'm going to blast steam through the holes, forcing out any oils or grease that are trapped in there, and also blast out any bad smells so that they stay fresh and clean. Now, using steam for this sort of thing is great. It's a great alternative than using chemicals. It's a lot healthier, good for you, good for the environment. And because the steam breaks down dirt and grime, it's a really good way of cleaning things. So this is a very handy tool for this kind of stuff. Now let's move on to the barbecue. Steam is supposed to be great for cleaning barbecues and grills, so let's try it out and see how it goes. Wait for the steam to start up. You can see it's puffing away there. And then I used the metal brush to clean the grill and the plate here with the steam. The barbecue's off, so I'm just seeing how it goes with no heat on the barbecue grill. But it might actually be better if the barbecue was on and it was a little bit hotter, and that would help loosen things again even more. Now I'm pushing quite hard, and I don't think this brush is actually very good for cleaning barbecues. The brush attachment that I'm using, it's probably better just to use the steam head itself and not the brush, or maybe use it with a separate brush not attached to the steam wand. As you can see, I've broken the brush, so that was a bad move. Don't use that on harsh things like that barbecue grill. But hey, I learnt the lesson for you, so you don't have to. The steam itself seems to be loosening up the fat and cleaning things quite nicely itself. I'll just give it a bit of a wipe down and see how it's going. It looks like it's done a good job, so I think next time I'm going to try it by heating the barbecue, having it on, and steam cleaning at the same time. And I'll end up with a really good result. Here, just trying it with the wand itself. I think this will be much better at getting right into the edges and getting any of those trapped pieces of dirt and grime out of the grill, making it nice and tidy, ready for summer. Now that the barbecue's nice and clean, I think we can also call this a win. Another great use for steam. So, what else can we do? I know. How about the dirty football boots? Let's blast them with the steam so we can get them all hygienic and clean, ready for the next season. But the steam seems to be having a hard time getting all the big clumps of dirt off. So what I might do is give them a quick rinse in some hot water and then bring the steam back to finish them off. The steam's working really nicely, and it's getting right into the gaps of all the fabric just to give it a good clean. Refresh them, make them smell good, make them look fresh, ready for the next season. How good. Now this has got to be one of my favourite uses for the steam machine. It's cleaning the car mats. With your car mats, you usually get a build-up of dirt and grime right where your feet are sitting most. And it's quite hard to get out, you can't vacuum it out. So the steam with this big brush on here seems to be doing quite a good job at getting in, removing the grime and then polishing it out, making a nice fresh mat for the car. I'm definitely going to be using it on this more often. I'm quite impressed with how that worked, so I'm going to call this one a success as well. Now, what else can we do? How about a crinkled t-shirt? I can't go out wearing a t-shirt like that, and who has an iron these days? So, let's try out the steam machine. Seems to be working nicely. Yep, it's getting rid of all those crinkles. the t-shirt's going to look brand new. A bit more water came out than I'd hoped, but it's not looking crinkled anymore, and when it dries it'll be all good to go. Now let's try this seat. I was going to throw it out because it's completely ruined, destroyed by years of stains and dirt. But if the steam can revive it, then maybe we'll hang on to it. Let's try it out. I'm using the small attachment, I'm pumping it full of steam, and I'm just gently rubbing away to try and get rid of some of those deep down stains. And let's see how it goes. It looks like it's slowly removing some of those stains, but not as instant as I'd hoped. But I think with some persistence, they probably will come out. Let's have a look. Yep, much better. A couple of goes will get that done. Now let's have a look at the grouting. Steam is a great way to clean in that grouting to get rid of all that build up of dirt and grime that you don't actually notice is there until you've been there for a while, and then you look and you compare it to new photos. You realise that how much stuff has actually gone in there and built up. So blasting with steam breaks down that dirt and gets it looking sharp. With that little nozzle, it gets in there easily and you can just run along and clean them out. Again, with no chemicals, just with healthy steam. I think it's doing a good job, so I'm going to call this one a success also. You can see the bit I've cleaned on the right, and the bits on the left I haven't cleaned. Now I don't know if this will actually work, but now I've heard that you can use steam to sterilise dirt before you put plants in there. So I'm going to take it a bit further and see if I can sterilise out some of these weeds into this pot so that I can make a healthy plant grow and have no weeds in there. It might be wishful thinking, but I'll let you know how it goes. Also at the same time, I've got my outdoor table. It's dirty, it's had bird poo on it, it's been sitting outside all winter. I want to give it a blast, sterilise so we can use it this summer and it be healthy and clean. The steam cleaner seems to be doing a great job at this, so again, another win, another good use for this thing. Now if you're still watching this video, well done, you've come this far. You're probably quite interested in getting a steam machine for yourself. I think if you've come this far, you're interested in the uses, then you might as well get one. There's a ton of uses that this thing can do. Basically anything you can think of, you could probably use this machine for. Here's another example. The pillows on our outdoor seats, they're all mouldy, so I'm going to blast this with steam and see if I can get rid of some of that green colour and also get these ready to sit on for summer. Don't forget to check out my link in the description. Like this video if you found value. Thank you for watching. Stick around for the next video. Here's one last use. I had a car once where I had to get a crinkle out of the headlining, so you could probably use this steam machine as well to get rid of kinks out of linings.